It's starting to look like Davante Adams is on his way out of Las Vegas, but could he be on his way in to Baltimore? He has requested a trade today per Ian Rappaport, Adam Shcefter, all the major talking heads, and we're going to talk about it today on Ravens Rundown. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Joey Petersen. Before we get going, I want to kind of feel the pulse, feel how you guys are feeling. If you want the Ravens to trade for Davante Adams, go ahead and like the video for me. I heard Eric DeCosta watches these every night before he goes to bed. And so just to send a message to him, go ahead and like the video. If he sees 300 likes, 200 likes on this, I think he might make a move. Up to you. Ian Rappaport tweeting out today, Raiders star wide receiver Davante Adams informed the team that he preferred to be traded. Per me and Mike Garafolo, there's nothing imminent, but a situation to watch for sure. Then Adam Shcefter followed up that tweet with one of his own, saying ESPN sources, Raiders have informed other teams that they would consider trading wide receiver Davante Adams for a package that would include a second-round pick and additional compensation. Let's take a look at who has the best odds to land the star wide receiver. And would you look right there? That nice-looking team in purple, second on that list. Jets, number one, obviously, with the whole Aaron Rodgers situation. They're at plus 400. Ravens are at plus 1250. Cowboys are at plus 1250. And Steelers are at plus 1750. And guys, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm going to. We knew this was coming. We talked about this already. And Allie, if you don't mind, in photos, can you show the photos of Devante looking upset? Because right when I saw this on that wide receiver documentary, and I saw how upset Davante Adams was in that with the situation he had in Las Vegas, I thought there's no way in hell that a Hall of Fame receiver wants to spend the last dwindling years of his career with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell as his quarterback. Look at him. Look how upset he was, right? We knew this was coming. We talked about this. You could see it written in the sand or written in the stars. Whatever this saying is, we knew that this was coming, all right? And the fact that the Ravens could be in contention for it excites me a lot. I'll talk about that a little bit more, but you actually are about to get hit with a YouTube ad break. So I'm going to ask you this question. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's question. To make that ad break go by a little bit faster, go ahead and reply to this for me. Should the Ravens trade for Davante Adams? Type Y for yes, type N for no, and let me know in the comment section down below. So I've got two schools of thought. Or rather, I've got an angel on one shoulder, and I've got a devil on the other shoulder, okay? They're saying two different things to me, as angels and devils often do. Let's check in with the devil first, because here's what he's saying. He's saying, yes, do it. You'll be unstoppable. And he's not wrong, right? Because when you look at the career that a guy like Davante Adams has had, it's remarkable. And it doesn't seem that he's slowing down anytime soon. Because this 2024 year, he's got 27 targets, 18 receptions, 209 yards, and a touchdown. That's just through the first 3 games of the season. A lot of those yards came against your Baltimore Ravens. And then last year, 1,000 yards with that quarterback situation. The year before that, 1,500. The year before that, 1,500. Can you imagine this offense with a guy like Davante Adams lining up on the outside? Can you imagine it? Because, when I think about it, it gives me goosebumps. It gives me chills just to think that your QB1 is a 2-time MVP in Lamarr Jackson. Your running back one is a future Hall of Famer and maybe the last great running back, American football running back, that's ever going to play the game because the running back position is changing. And then at wide receiver 1, you could have Davante Adams. And the thing that's so sweet about all this and what started these rumors a couple weeks ago when we talked about this is Davante loves Lamarr. He loves him so, Lamar. This is what he had to say the week leading up to the Ravens game, the Raiders-Ravens game. He said, I was literally finding myself watching Lamarr Jackson highlights in my locker before the games. Dude changed the game. He's the best ball carrier ever, no matter what position. I don't think anybody's as big of a threat to the football field. He's a hell of a football player. I mean, That kind of sounds to me like a guy that might want to play with that hell of a football player. Because who wouldn't, right? Who wouldn't want to team up with Lamar Jackson? Who wouldn't want to team up in the same offense as Derrick Henry? And then you also throw Zay Flowers into there. You throw Isaiah Likely. You throw Mark Andrews. You have a multitude of weapons. You are rich beyond your wildest dreams if you make this move. And the thing is it's not going to cost you that much, right? Adam Shcefter tweeted that the teams are looking for possibly a second rounder and some compensation. But I think if you offer a guy like Rashod Bateman, who's a really good wide receiver, I think you could offer a third-round pick. And if they say no to that, hell, go ahead and offer them the second rounder. When you're a team like the Baltimore Ravens, your window is now. When you have Lamar Jackson in your backfield and you have Derrick Henry and you have that defense that you do, your window is now. So go do it. Before we get into anything else, I got to tell you about our sponsor, and that is Game Time. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. So if you're so excited the season's here and in full swing and want to get tickets to the big game lockdown, you're going to want to give Game Time a shot. Game Time is the only place I go when I'm trying to get any tickets to college football or NFL games. Game Time actually has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. The tool highlights the best deals, including great and amazing deals, which are the highest value seats at the time. For some events, Game Time Picks also identifies a super deal, which is the best seat value in the venue. Guys, I love Game Time. It's the only ticketing app that I have on my phone, and there's so many things I love about it, right? I love the last-minute tickets and flash deals. I love the lowest price guarantee, but my favorite thing is the views from your seats, right? When you pick the seats you want to go to, you can see exactly what you'll be seeing at before you even purchase it. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. But then I got the other devil on the other side, the angel on the other side of my shoulder, and he's telling me, no, don't do it. You're rolling right now. And he's not wrong either, because this offense is absolutely rolling. And the thing about being a wide receiver in this offense is it takes a special person to do it. You can't just be the regular stereotypical me wide receiver if you want to be in this offense. You can't, because this team goes through stretches where they don't throw the ball a ton. This season, 27.3 pass attempts per game. That's 23rd in the NFL. Against Dallas and against Buffalo, 15 and 18 pass attempts. Not pass completions, that's pass attempts. So could a guy like Davante Adams come in here? Could he be okay with that? Would he be okay with that? I don't know. And then you got to worry about him being a diva. You got to worry about him being pissed off. You got to maybe feed him and take away from your run game. And you proved against Buffalo and against Dallas you can win the game running the football. So then you got to ask yourself, is it worth the risk, right? Is it worth the risk of not ruining what you've got going, but just changing up what you've got going? Because this offense seems to be in a rhythm at the moment. An absolute force to be reckoned with the way they're running the football. And if you throw a guy like Davante Adams in there, that just risks mixing things up a little bit. And I don't know if it's worth it with the way that this offense is rolling right now. I got a question for you. What % chance do you think Adams gets traded to Baltimore? If you had to give me a percentage from 1 to 100, let me know. I think it's about I'd say it's like 35%. But you let me know in the comment section down below. Before I go, I've got some final thoughts, and I just want to give my final opinion. If I'm Eric DeCosta, even though this running attack is absolutely dominant at the moment, the opportunity for a guy like Davante Adams to get in your locker room, they don't come often. They rarely ever do come. And you saw how close you got last year. You saw how close you were. and you see the team that you have right now, and I think you say, you know what? Not everybody is as lucky as we are. Not everybody can compete at the level that we can right now. Not everybody has Lamar Jackson in the backfield or Derrick Henry. And you say, screw it. We're going to take the risk. We're going to take the shot, and we're going to get Davante Adams on this team. Because if you want to win a Super Bowl, he might be the way to do it. I truly believe that. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is the best place to be if you're a Ravens fan on YouTube. We get you a YouTube video every single day. We are live for every single game this season. I'll be right here in front of this camera on your screen for the rest of the year and all the years to come. So go ahead and hit that sub button.